we got the same data, but now we're going to represent it in a frequency distribution, the one we call a histogram. Histogram's just like a bar chart, right? The y-axis tells you how many there are, but the x-axis is different. A histogram has ranges of values where a bar graph has categorical values. Okay, so this is how you start this. You simply, let me move this over a bit. You're going to type in the word bin, B-I-N. Next cell, you're going to type in the word frequency. Next thing, you're going to type in interval or range. I don't care. I can't spell it. Interval. All right, let me even them out a little bit. Get over there, you. And center them and bold them. Okay. So our intervals are stated up here. Now they're in thousands, right? So this first one is actually 0 through 20,000. The next one is 20,001 through, 30,001 up to 40,000. Is that too many zeros? Too many zeros. Okay, I'm going to pause this. You don't need to see me do this. I think I got them. So 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, blah, 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 blah. And right, these are all in, this is actual figures from these tables here, okay? All right, next part, you're going to go to bin. Bin is simply the last number of the interval. So it's going to be 20,000, 40,000, 60,000. Now, hopefully the computer will pick up that I'm going by 20,000s, right? That's that intuitive thing again, and it worked. When you get these tic-tac-toes, that means you need to open it up a little bit. The numbers are too big for the cells, but that's it. All right, here comes the most important part. I'm going to go slow here. Try to get it all on the screen here. Okay. So, left click, hold down your click, drag all the way to one past the other amounts, okay? See that? Next thing, you're going to go to the function bar, type in the equal sign. Just start typing in frequency and it pops up. Try that again. Type in the equal sign first, then type in frequency and it pops up. There it is. Okay. So the frequency, it's asking, first thing, data array. You see how that's all bolded? It's asking what data do you want this histogram from? We're going to click and drag all the data. Man, there's a lot of data. And scroll back up. Get up there, you. So there's that's where our data is coming from. Don't forget your comma. And your bins array, you simply highlight the bins. Okay. Close parentheses. Here comes the most important part. With everything highlighted as you see here, you got to hit Shift, Control, Enter at the same time. Got it? Shift, Control, Enter. Now, that's how many are in each group. So how many were less than 20,000? 0. Jump down here. How many were between 60,000 and 80,000? That was where most of them are. 623, etc., etc. Now we can go to phase 2, which is we're going to turn this into a histogram. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the data that we want. Forget that last 0. Do not try to delete it. So just highlight the data you want. And the rest should be pretty easy. We're going to go to Insert, Recommended Charts. We're going to start off with a regular bar graph. But you'll notice the x-axis isn't right. We want these intervals down here to be on the x-axis. So click on it until you get the little box. Right-click. And we're going to select data. I don't think you can see it here. Hold on a second. Let me redo that. So click on the x-axis till you get the box. Right-click. Select data. You still can't see it. So just hit Select Data. and it says, okay, here's my y-axis, here's my x-axis. The horizontal is x. We're going to edit that bad boy, and it says, where do you want the data range to be from? And you're simply going to click intervals. Click OK. And click OK. And you have almost a histogram. Okay. You got the intervals down here, right? But now these guys, they're too skinny. So we're going to widen them up. You're going to double click until you get this gray thing over here. And the fastest way I do it is I simply go to the gap width. That's the distance between the towers there, and get it down to somewhere under 10. I don't like 0. I like to be able to see the different distinct bars there. But that is a histogram in Excel. Okay, that's it. MGZ out.